You know, in your DELF B1, basically, obviously, you have to work for your oral, you have to work for your resume, you have to work for your intonation. C'est clair? D'accord? Mais si, par exemple, okay, let me zoom this first. Is it fine now? So over here, we have a resume. Resume in French, basically, we have a description, I would say. Is it clear to you? Where you have to define the story in short? Is it clear to you, my team? Now, first of all, we have vocab of ouverture. Can you repeat, please?
Ouverture.
Ouverture.
Ouverture is to openings. Ouverture. C'est clair?
Oui.
We have a Today we have a resume. Un gentil homme veuf se remarier. Now, un gentil, we have nice. Répétez après moi, because that's how we are working. Because in French language, again, you have to speak entire thing, whatever it is written in the book. Un gentil homme. Can you repeat, please? A
A
gentle.
gentilhomme.
A gentil homme. We have a gentleman. Clear? Waf. Repeat the vocab of waf. Waf.
Waf.
A
Waf.
gentil. Waf se remarie. Exactement.
Saramari.
Waf, we have a widow. Waf, we called as widow. Ramari, we have remarried. A widowed gentleman remarried. Is it clear to you? Waf. Waf, we have widow. Cendrillon is the name of the person. Cendrillon. Cendrillon is a very beautiful story. Cendrillon. If you will go on the YouTube, Cendrillon, Cinderella stories.
Yes, sir.
Cendrillon. Sa première fille. Sa, his first girl. Sa première fille, her first girl. Sa première fille, his first girl, est maltraitée. Maltraité is to bad treatment. A maltraité is a bad treatment. Maltraité, use these terms. Is bad treatment. Maltraité par sa belle-mère, by her stepmother. Belle-mère. Autoritaire. Répétez après moi. Autoritaire. Autoritaire et par les deux filles, which is authorization, and belle-mère autoritaire, and by the two girls de cette dernière, of this last. Very important.
So what is the meaning of autoritaire?
Autoritaire, we have autoritaire, authority. Is it clear to you? Okay, autoritaire we call as tyrannique, which is you know, we have whenever you do some bad treatment and you use the word of autoritaire, authority, I can say. Is it clear to you? Overbearing, I would say. Clear? The bad treatment by his belle-mère, which is overbearing, and again by his two girls also of his last. Elle doit s'occuper des tâches. She has to s'occuper, take care of their task. Tâches les plus pénibles, which is more painful. Pénible. Plus pénible de la maison. Répétez après moi. Can you repeat, please? Plus pénible de la maison, which is again, now for example, which is a maltraité. C'est une maltraitée par sa belle-mère autoritaire et par les deux filles, and by the two girls de cette dernière. Elle doit, she has to take care of the task of the house, which is a painful and more painful, exactement. Un jour, one day, it's very good resume over here. Un jour, and you to repeat. Un jour or day, le prince. Prince, we have the prince of the society. Invite, invite. Toutes les jeunes femmes du royaume un, à un bal. Bal, basically, we have a party. The prince invite all the young girls, all the young females. Is it clear to you? Du royaume. Répétez après moi.
You
Royaume.
royal.
In this kingdom, royaume, we have a kingdom. The prince invite all the young females in his kingdom à un bal. Is it clear to you? Basically,
सर ये ऊपर एक लाइन लिखी हुई है this at dernier.
in the office last, because you know what, language mein na, we have a lot of senses, because this is something like a philosophy which we are reading.
Okay.
A gentil homme veuve se remarie, a gentleman widowed, which is remarried. Cendrillon was the first girl. Is a story. Cendrillon is a very beautiful story. The first girl, she was very beautiful, Cendrillon. But elle est maltraitée par sa belle-mère autoritaire. But it is badly treated by his stepmother and by the two young girls, of his two girls, of his last. At clear? The cette dernière. C'est clair?
सर इसकी सेंस किया जाएगी इस वर्ड की इसमें.
सेंस ये कि लास्ट तक उसको बैड ट्रीटमेंट मिलता रहा.
Okay.
Is it
Oui.
clear of his last? Elle doit, she has to, Sondrio is talking about. Elle doit s'occuper des tâches, the task, les plus pénibles, which is more painful, of the house. Un jour, one day, le prince invite toutes les jeunes femmes du royaume un bal. Bal, we have a party. They call every woman in his party. Les sœurs se préparent. Les sœurs, sir, the sister, the two sisters of this belle-mère. Se prépare, prepare. They prepare themselves. Mais Cendrillon pleure, but Cendrillon pleure, we have cry. Elle ne peut pas y aller. She cannot go there. Elle ne peut pas. She cannot aller. We have there. She cannot go there. Is it clear to you, all of you?
Oui.
Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
unsure, and you to repeat, you to read those things, very important. Unsure,
On you.
la fille du roi, la fille du roi donna un bal où il invita toutes les personnes importantes. A day, fille, we have a fils, I can say, le fils du roi, the son of the king. Le fils du roi, it means the son of the king, give a party, donna un bal, or il invita, he invite all the important person. So répétez après moi, un jour le fils du
On you
roi
love is durable. Donna
où
in bal
invita toutes les
evita.
personnes importantes. Les deux sœurs étaient invitées car elles prétendaient, we have pretended. The two sisters were invited because she pretended appartenir, to belong à la haute société du pays, because she was pretending to be belongs to the haute société, the top of the society people of this country. For this reason, they got invited. Is it clear to you? Elles étaient enchantées. Now répétez après moi. Can you repeat, please?
Éteint enchanté.
Now what is
Elles
éteint
étaient
over here?
enchantées.
Éteint, we have a lamp parfait.
Oui.
Être lamp parfait. Elles étaient enchantées. It means they were enchanted. You know, they were enchanted, enchanté. They were enchanted in the party, enchanted. Et elles s'occupèrent immédiatement à choisir les habits et les coiffeurs que les mettraient en valeur. Very important. and elle s'occupe, they take care of immediately, immédiatement, immediately, a choisi to choose les habits, to choose the habit, and the coiffeur, we have a hairdresser. It means they dramatically choose the hairdresser which method, which put them in a value. You know, you are going to a bar, you're going in a very high society party, so you have to dress up yourself, which add on the value, which put them in en valeur, which put them in the value. Is it clear to you?
Oui.
Après moi, elle s'occupèrent immédiatement. Because, you know, now we are doing this reading task. Why? Because you will come to know the vocab, and we are doing this is dramatically. So read out this. Elle s'occupèrent immédiatement à choisir, to choose. C'est clair? Les habits. C'est clair? Habit basically we use for clothing यहाँ पे. They immediately choose the clothing, les habits. C'est clair? They take care of immediately. Elles s'occupèrent. They take care immediately to choose the clothing, les habits. Et les coiffeurs, we have hairdresser, coiffeur. C'est clair? Répétez après moi, coiffeur. Can you repeat, please?
Coiffeur.
Yes, coiffeur, c'est quoi? C'est votre hairstyles. Hairstyles. They take care immediately to choose the clothing, et les coiffeurs, and the hairstyles, which put them in a value. Qui le mettrait. We have done mettre. Shin, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
And you have to repeat the session with, see, why we are sending the recordings, because you have to open the recording. Mettre en valeur, à travail de plus pour Centurion. Exactly. Because Centurion, they treat like very badly, maltraite. The work which is more by the Centurion, because c'était elle qui blanchissait et repassait. Yes. Repassait le ligne de ces de sœurs. Langue, basically. Le langue. Repassait, basically, you know, iron karna. Repassait, basically, we have iron karna. Is it clear to you? No, it's a
Yes.
very beautiful story they are saying. They're saying, so, Sondrion. Sorry, Athwai the Plu, the work which is more for the Sondhyo. Why? Because it was Elki, the one, she was the one who do bleaching, you know, bleach, blanchisse. She was doing the ironing, rapasse. Is it clear to you? Because there's a party, but the two sisters were dressing with a coiffeur. But over here, rapasse la langue, the laundry, basically, the press from the laundry. Langue, basically, we have a laundry. Is it clear to you? Langue.
Yes.
C'est clair. D'accord. The say of his two sisters. Is it clear to you? On a parlait que one was not only speaking of the cloth des vêtements. Honor, one was not. Honor parlait que, na que we have not only, right? One was not only speaking to a clothing, vêtements, clothing, qui on allait porter, the one who was carrying themselves. Now, how you're carrying yourself in the party? Is it now very important lines? On ne parlait que des vêtements qu'on allait porter. It means one was not talking about the dressing, but qu'on. But one, how one is looking, how one was carrying himself. Allait porter, porter is to carry. Is it
Yes, sir.
how you are carrying yourself in this party? Moi, me, disais. Disais, we have a lamp parfait. Is it clear to you? Moi, disais. See that how, why we are doing this? Because in TEF, see, you know, this is something like a story, but this is on a lamp parfait, which will help you in your TEF section A writing. Is it clear to you?
Oui.
Clear? So why? That's why we are doing this thing. Moi, me. Dise, lene. Ene basically. Repte après moi, ene. Ene we have the eldest. Me said the eldest. Lene, because she was elder, Centurion. Je mettrai mon ensemble de velours rouge avec un grand col de vraie dentelle. What is that? Je mettrai, I will put mon ensemble all together. Okay? All together the velours. Répétez après moi. Velours, we have velvet. Rouge, we have red. She's saying, I will put more on ensemble all together. The velours rouge, the red velvet, avec with un grand we have big, a grand col with a large collar. Is it clear to you? The vrai, répétez après moi s'il vous plaît. The fry don't tell. Is it now what is saying? You know, with a large collar, fry don't tell basically used for, you know, what I would say, with a large real, you know, don't tell, fry don't tell. We have a real lace, you know, lacing, you know, in clothing we have a lace. If you know about lace,
Oui.
right? So it's saying I will put all together the red velvet with a big collar, which is again a real lace. A lace was something, you know, lacing, you have something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Then he's saying, moi d'ici la seconde, je n'aurai que ma jupe ordinaire, mais par contre, I do not have, je n'aurai, I will not only my jupe. Jupe, basically we have a short skirt. Jupe, basically we have a skirt. Ordinary skirts, ordinary skirts, mais, but, par contre, on against, je mettrai, I will put mon menton, I will put my coat also, menton, c'est clair? Menton à fleur, basically we have the flower coat, I can say. Is it clear to you?
Oui.
Which is on gold. Oh, a fleur d'or, c'est clair. Oh, basically we have, you know, gold. D'or, c'est clair, golden.
Oui.
Et mon collier, see, this is again, I understand, but we have to read this because this is a pattern. Collier, we have a necklace. Et mon collier, the diamond, and my necklace of the diamond. Qui n'est pas mal du tout, which is not bad at all. Qui n'est pas mal du tout. C'est clair, mademoiselle?
Oui.
Clair? Mais si, c'est votre histoire, on l'aime parfait. C'est clair. On cherchait une coiffeuse pour préparer et arranger les cheveux de ces demoiselles. One was searching a coiffeuse. We have a hairdresser, a hairstylist, pour to prepare and arrange their hairs, les cheveux, the hairs. For these two mademoiselles, the demoiselles. Is it clear to you?
Oui.
Yes, sir.
Et on fit, répétez après moi. Et on fit acheter, répétez après moi. Et on fit acheter tous les produits de beauté. Répétez après moi. Can you repeat, please? And we purchased, we made everything of the beauty. Every product of the beauty. Qu'il leur fallait, which makes him very attractive. Qu'il leur fallait. Répétez après moi. Qu'il leur
fallait.
Is it clear? Qui leur, répétez après moi.
की
Fale,
लक
Yes,
फाले
Farley.
which
Farley is attractive.
no, it is not attractive. मतलब falwar verb है, which they needed basically. मतलब
Okay.
obviously because एक sense मैंने लगाया यहाँ पे, because
Mm-hmm.
we are reading a story. We are just making sense over here. On fifth, now we did purchase all the product of the beauty which they needed, which make them required, needed.
Mm-hmm.
Fale, falwar verb is my verb to need. Falwar, lem parfait is fale. We have falu on
We.
il faut que. Okay, what is falwar? We already have done this pattern, but obviously that's why I'm saying you have to go back with my sessions again and again, because a lot of sessions have been uploaded in the Albert with the grammar. So we have falwar. I can say il faut, it is must. Clear? Ila falu. I can say lem, the passé composé of falwar. And fale, we have lem parfait of falwar. Is it clear to you, my team?
Okay.
यस
Yes.
सर
Say Claire. Is it clear
Glad.
to you? Now you will say what they needed. So you can use the term of fale, killer fale. Obviously, my team, if you will read those things again and again and again with the help of recording, you will exactly Sozokyon doute. Sozokyon doute que vous apprenne la langue. You learn the langue. Vous
We.
appreniez
यस
la
सर
langue. C'est clair. Tu
We.
apprennes la langue, vous appreniez. I'm using a subjunctive. Vous appreniez la langue.
वो सब प्लानिंग
Elle appelèrent Cendrillon. They called the Cendrillon, appelèrent, pour lui demander, to ask her son avis, his basically avis, the point of opinion, her advice. Car elle avait bon goût, because she's having a good taste. Now, for example, we are two sisters. Two is getting dressed and one is not. One just helping her out to dress, to iron the clothing, to bleach her. And she called her again, like, how I'm looking. Pour car elle avait, because Sondrio is having a very good taste. Sondrio le conseilla. Sondrio advised them. Conseilla. Le meilleur du monde, the best of this world. Sondrio ne kaha, wow, you're looking very beautiful of this world. Sondrio le conseilla, to adlay, the two sisters, le conseilla, la meilleure du monde, the best of this world. And you have to read these multiple times, these stanzas. It will increase your vocab and your conversation. Et elle proposa même de le coiffeur, and she proposed the same to the coiffeur. Coiffer, we have hairdresser. Coiffer.
Hairdresser.
Coffee, is it clear to you?
यस सर
Coffee, basically, we use a lot of terms. Coffee, we have com, coffee, we have stylist, okay, designer, okay. So, qu'elle accepter, okay, exactly, which she accepted. Pendant qu'elle les coiffait, elle lui disait, the moment she was doing the comb, elle les coiffait, the moment she was doing pondo, during the time of when she was pondo, during, comme elle, when she lay, the two sisters, elle, we have a son trio, and lay, we have two sisters, les coiffée, when she was doing, combing their hair, coiffée. Elle lui disait, they told her, Sondrio, est-ce que tu aimerais aller au bal? Oh. Sondrio is also the part of this family, but she was a step, because the two sisters belongs to a stepmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
They asked, the two sisters asked to Sondrio, do you also like to go to the party? Then she will say, Sondrio, eh, mesdemoiselles, vous vous moquez de moi? Are you making a fun of me? Vous vous moquez de moi. Moquez, use these terms. Is it clear to you, Harvinder and team?
Yes, sir.
यस सर
Vous vous moquez de moi. Use this. Are you making mock of me? Ce n'est pas ma place. This is not my place. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Tu as raison. Then say, yes, you are right. On rirait bien, and they laugh a lot. Rirait bien. Si on voyait rirait. Non, répétez après moi. On rirait. Répétez après moi.
On
On
rirait.
rirait.
We have a sourire is my smile. Sourire. Pen down, please. Sourire. Sourir. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Rire is also you're making a fun laugh. On rirait bien. They laugh. They were laughing. Si, yes. En voyant une servante aller au bal. We see a servant in the bal. Why servant? She's also the part of your father. Cendrillon. Mais saying si en voyant une servante aller au bal. Yes. One was seeing a servant going in the party. On notre cas, in other side, Cendrillon les aurait coiffés. And so they were would coiffer des travers. Cendrillon, répétez après moi. Cendrillon
On
les
trillon.
aurait,
Les aurait.
because we have would have them coiffé. Is it see? This is my conditional passé. Is it see? Because the moment you will go with your TEF section B, this is my would have dressed them, and oh, this is assuming the travel maybe the Sunday would have, you know, would have dressed them coiffé. Is it clear to you? The
Yes.
travel. Is it clear to you? What I would say, the son would have styled them to travel. Travel basically we use for the way, the travel. The Sunday was on the way to do something, travel, to crooked, I can say. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Travel. Travel, I can use a penché, pen down please, penché, P-E-N-C-H-E, penché, which is to lean, leaning against. C'est clair?
Okay, sir.
Mais elle était bon, but she was beautiful. Et elle les coiffa parfaitement bien. And she coiffa. What is coiffa? You know, dress up. Coiffa, we are using over here the word of dress up. But she combed. She dressed up perfectly well. Parfaitement bien. Elles restèrent presque 2 jours sans manger tellement. She she was resting presque near about 2 days without eating totally. Elle était heureuse, still she was happy. Elle casserait plusieurs ceintures à force de les serrer pour avoir la taille plus fin, et elle était toujours dans leur miroir. Enfin, leur jour arrivera. Okay. Now, over here, elle casses the verb to break. She break lot of plusieurs. Plusieurs is lot of. Plusieurs. Plusieurs is plusieurs. Lot of. Ceinture à force. Répétez après moi.
Ceinture à force.
Ceinture, basically we have, you know, belt. The belt you tie, the belt. Ceinture à force. Répétez après moi. Ceinture à force. The belt, you know, it break plusieurs in many ways. The ceinture à force, c'est clair. De les serrer. Répétez après moi.
De les serrer.
Yes, de les serrer. The belt by squeezing them. Pour avoir, you know, we squeeze the belt, we tie the belt to have the size, fine size. Tie, we have a size basically tie. The moment you you fasten your belt, you set the size. But El Kasre, she break lot of, in many ways. No, basically the belt, you know, when you wear the belt, it maybe break in some corners, I can say. But she's trying the best pour avoir le taille. But she was trying to have the size more fine. Et elle était toujours, and she was always in front of the miroir, in front of the mirror. Is it clear to you? But in the end of a l'heure, the good day will arrive. L'heure, we have happiness. Happiness of day will arrive. Is it clear to you? Because party day, I can say. C'est clair? D'accord?
Yes, sir.
Now, ici, what is blanchissez et repassez? Le linge blanc, we have le linge. Répétez après moi. Le laundry,
Le-
linge blanc. Blanc, we have white. Is it clear to you, my team? Le
Blanc.
linge blanc, it means a white linen, I will say. The white laundry, the white dress, I can say. Demandait requested beaucoup de soie. Répétez après moi. Demandait used it.
Monde.
What is demandait over here? We have AIT version, which is l'imparfait.
Plum.
Okay. We have beaucoup. Répétez après moi. Beaucoup, we have a lot of. Clear? Now, beaucoup de soie. Beaucoup de soie basically to हम बोले soigner the wound, to take care of yourself. So is saying the white liner required a lot of care. Now, for example, le linge blanc. Linge blanc ना basically क्या है? एक white dresses होती है वहां पे. Blanchissait et repassait. Basically, the white dress which required a lot of care. Beaucoup de soie. Soie basically we have care. Soie we have care. Pen down please. Soie pour garder. For garder is my verb to keep. To take care, to care, to keep. Son éclat. Répétez après moi. Son. Repeat after me.
Éclat.
Son
Ekla.
éclat. Now what is
Éclat.
that? Éclaté we have shining. Éclat we have shine. Éclaté bien. Shining. I can say. I will say white liner required a lot of care to keep it shine. Beaucoup de soie, a lot of care. Beaucoup de soie, a lot of care. अगर मैं बोलूँ take care of yourself, I will say soigner de vous. C'est clair. Soie, beaucoup de soie pour garder so. The white dress required a lot of care to keep them shine. Les petites, the small. Les petits plis. Et le brodier जो border है उसका, the small border, était très long et difficile à repasser, which is very long and difficult to press. Repasser. Repasser is to iron. Is it clear to you, my team?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now he's saying what is varied dentelle is a fabric à la main pour des denteliers très expérimentés, which is something like a fabric. It's a grand look, which is very luxurious. You know, we have something like a very heavy quality of the cloth, I can say. C'est clair? Now over here we have L orne. Répétez après moi.
L or ne.
L or ne.
Now orne we have adorned. L orne les vêtements. Répétez après moi. The vêtements we have clothing. Elle, she adorned the clothing. Elle orne les vêtements. She adorned the cloth. Des rois. Roi, we have king. It means she adorned the cloth of the king. Et des nobles. Is it clear to you, my team? And the nobles. Et des nobles. C'est clair? Now, adorned. Elle orne. Use the vocab. Orne adorned. C'est clair? Now, over here we have l'apparition des dentelles. Appareil, we have a device. Appareil. Répétez après moi. Appareil.
Appareil.
L'apparition. L'apparition, c'est-à-dire quoi? The appearance. See, we have appareil is to device, but l'apparition des dentelles faites. मतलब the appearance of this fabric. Dentelle, because we have fabric. Fait à la machine a beaucoup diminué la valeur de cette poterie. Is it clear to you? Oh, blah, 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 siècle. Is it clear to you?